Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of Wordle with Art. Hopefully, everybody's feeling good and is in super championship mode because you do want to stick around. There's another nice little shakeup in the results, and we have a few new contestants. So enjoy my solve, enjoy my Scoredle prediction, and then hopefully in just a couple minutes, we'll be looking at that amazing leaderboard. All right, Slate did great today. S is locked in, which is very scary to still say the least, though, because there's just like close to 300 S words, and there could still be so many possibilities. So, it's trust me. I mean, I feel okay, but I don't feel like exhilarated because there's too many options. Now, this is one that I have no idea what to do. In fact, if you do the math, there's basically I think it's something like 3 to the, how does it go? You have 3 different color codings for each of the 5 slots. So you have, 3 to the 5th power possibilities, which is like 243. Some of them are not practical considerations because, there's like certain ones that just actually wouldn't really make sense. And I memorized probably about 60 of them, the most common ones. I didn't memorize the ones where you have a green and 2 yellows, because I figure at that point, what's the point? You can try to probably piece it together more or less. So, let's see what we can do here. It could certainly be, again, I don't know why my brain always goes straight for these ridiculous non-vanilla words. Sepia does come to mind. Sepia does come to mind. It's like an olive brownish color. I don't know. I mean, okay, by the way, guys, if you want to attach a face to the name in the description, I'm going to provide a link, and I want to give our dear friend Master Yoda, otherwise known as Salad Van Baco, credit for finding a very recent interview with our beloved curator, Tracy Bennett, on the Today Show. So you can see her being interviewed, and I wouldn't say that the interview was earth-shattering, but there was a few interesting tidbits that you might glean from the interview. So you can now attach the face to the name or the name to the face. All right. So, sepia definitely works. I think I need to think of some more, though. That's been the mistake I've been making, is I sort of just jump on the first one that comes to mind and not really give it some thought. Because there's just tons of others. Like there's spear, for example. There's spear, which is probably a stronger guess. I think spear would definitely be a stronger guess. Spear is pretty good. And then if we get a P, but it's yellow, then that would be a great opportunity to go with sepia. All right, so we've got sepia, we've got spear. We've got sheer. Oh man. See, I told you, I am actually quite nervous right now. I'm actually quite nervous. Nothing tells me, that I have to stick in hard mode. I might actually do a opportunistic off-grid evaluation word that actually might not be a bad idea if I see, too many options. I mean, definitely the sheer is a very valid one. Sheer is a good one. And we had spear, and we had sepia. So I would be completely thrilled if we could get this in 3. I really would. So if that's the case, we really would love a word with H, P, and I, and maybe just a couple other good quality letters just to get in there. Probably an R would be good. Yeah. And just for good measure, we could do, I don't know, maybe, I don't think the C would really come into play. Um, yeah, I think HPIR would be really good. We should certainly be able to come up with something. Actually, we could throw in the C, and we could do chirp. We could do chirp. That wouldn't really be too bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad at all. So, yeah, let's go with chirp. Holy cow. Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, I guess I'm happy I did that because that rules out sepia, that rules out spear, and it rules out sheer. So obviously there's a lot of other possibilities that I haven't even considered yet. Oh boy. Let's see here. Oh, I don't think I can afford to do another off-grid word. I think we are going to have to now stick to the letters at hand. Okay. Sneak is one that I didn't consider. I didn't think about sneak. Shoot. I'm just concerned if we've had that or not. Sneak. Yeah. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Yeah, let's try sneak. It's not sneak. God darn it. I'm definitely going to continue to plummet in the standings. All right. So this is going to be something like what the heck is going to go in the middle there? Sedan. It's sedan. It's not Sexton. It's sedan. God frickin' just really upset. Just so upset. You have no idea, guys. That was just absolutely horrific. I mean, definitely a great start, but I do believe there's a lot of options. So it's not as good as it looks. Slate, chirp, sneak, sedan. I'm just absolutely livid. You have no idea. Absolutely livid. Let's do this. Oh, I should make my prediction. Slate. I have no idea how it'll play out those middle two. I think it could get it in 3, though. I'm not going to waste any time whatsoever. So sedan, slate, chirp, sneak. I think we had that one. I think that was just a terrible guess, and then sedan. Oh, I got it in 4. Yeah, it goes with saner. That's interesting. Yeah, and it looks to me like that would, yeah, pretty much nail it. Although it does go as sneak next. That's interesting. Oh, man. All right. But anyways, guys, this is really all about you guys. I never had any, dreams of actually outright winning this thing. I think that's a long shot, especially when you see the results now. This is really just this is a fun tournament for my good friends in the Wordle community. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the spreadsheet and take a look at the new results. And forget about my absolutely horrific play today. I mean, that was just complete crap. All right, so let's go to the January leaderboard, get rid of this, open up this, and it should be nicely formatted. And I think I can just move myself over here. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, so here we go. As you can see, we're now up to Grimy. Also, a little reminder, just below me, you can see I have a little reminder that a 4 with a circle around it does mean that we have a missing result. And if we have 3 of them within the same row for that particular person, then you're going to be temporarily eliminated. Okay, so please do not accrue more than 3 of these. All right, so let's now talk about the updated results. Here we go. Once again, Nora Rishi is in sole position of first place. Because guess what? She is back on track with a fantastic score with Grimy. I think her path was something like grill, grind, grimy. I have the first two might be reversed, but I know it involved those exact 3 words. So that's just incredible. So she's got a score of 30. And yeah, really, really amazing work. And in fact, here's another cool thing about today's Wordle, guys. A couple of cool things. First off, we're almost exactly 1/3 of the way through the competition. Second, the math is actually really cool today because all you have to do is take each person's score and divide by 10, which means just move the decimal over 1, and you'll know exactly their average guess. So that's kind of handy, right? So Nora Rishi's average guess is exactly 3.0, which is absolutely insanely good. It really is. Next up is the New York Times Wordle bot. Man, that thing is just really cruising along here, huh? But I have to say, even though I'm maybe mildly jealous of Nora's results, nothing gives me greater satisfaction than to see a mere flesh and blood human outperform the Wordle bot. Now, if she can sustain this throughout the entire month, that will be absolutely amazing. And that's not hyperbole. It will be truly amazing. But that Wordle bot is just scary. It's just scary how good it is. Okay. We actually have 2 more humans in the mix, which is wonderful. And they're in the white ribbon group. Mata Muertes and Tornado the Twixter. And as you can see, guys, the secret to all these guys coming in first, second, and third is the fact that they got 3s on Grimy. That's all it takes is just, a couple of the top people to go down by 2 points and then a couple of the slightly lower ones to go up by 2, and then you just create a massive shift in the standings. We've got our yellow ribbon group. This includes Mighty Caucasian, Dr. Dan 3, D-Bone Capone, and Martin Steed. And Martin Steed, again, is just continuing to steamroll his way to the top. And it's just thanks to just all it takes, guys, is, don't be nervous or upset if you have a couple bad results. 3, 2, 3, 3. That's a sub 3 average guess, and therefore he's at 34, which is absolutely incredible. So congratulations to Martin Steed. I know he was sort of towards the middle to bottom in the early stages, but now 10 days in, he's doing amazing. All right, we've got the green group. That includes me, Gil Earl, Lakia, Tripper, and we have a new fellow here. It's Smarty Bot. Okay, you might recognize this character. He's a fantastic viewer, Edward Collins, and he sent me a nice personal email saying that he created his own personal bot and wondered if it wouldn't be too late to include it in the competition. And I said, absolutely not. How would you like me to call it? And he said, yeah, just call it Smarty Bot. But that's very impressive, Edward. And as you can see, your bot is doing a 3.5 average. And in fact, I'm happy to announce that your bot, at least so far, is doing even better than Scoredle. So that's very impressive. Very, very impressive. Incidentally, guys, if you're wondering why is it that New York Times Wordle bot is outperforming Scoredle with an average of 3.2 versus 3.6, I think it has to do with the fact that the New York Times Wordle bot works from a much more limited database of words, and so therefore it doesn't have to comb through as many, which can add an extra guess or two along the way. I think it only works from the exact number of words that are left in the Wordle solution database. All right. So anyways, there we have it. So we now have 3 bots: Smarty Bot, Scoredle, and New York Times Wordle bot. Now look at this massive group here of 36s. We have Salad Vambaco, Michelle Lamb, Scoredle, Wendy Jarvis, Bobo 0616, Melvin TNH 327, Canamus. Let me just scroll up a little bit more. Damiano 54, George Clark, and Joe. And once again, look at all these amazing 3s we got here with Damiano 54, George Clark, and Joe. So congratulations, guys. That's what it takes to stay in the top contention. Next group, we have our dear friend Robdel, Paul Allen, and Matt. These guys are averaging 3.7. And then in our next group, we have Ellen Sassani, Jessica Clare, Connor Clark, Dan and Seb, Burnt, and Dora A., all with an average of 3.8. And then we have PJ Stitcher, It's invariable that there will be from time to time one person, as I like to call it, in no man's land. Today it's PJ Stitcher. And then directly below, we have Georges Thibodeau and Odie Dog, who also is making an impressive comeback. I remember he was way at the bottom and now has the average of 4.0. So congratulations. And then we have basically a massive chunk of folks who are just sort of out of the top 10 ribbon recognitions, but you guys are still doing good. I mean, think about it. These first three here are averaging 4.1, 4.2s, 4.3s, and then just a few towards the slightly higher end. But let me just go ahead and read off everybody's name because everybody deserves recognition. As long as you guys keep supplying me your results, you'll always get your name called out. Misthetic, Johnsky, Cynthia May, Alt Fouter, Braden Slays 43, Shazan Amir, Ascension, and congratulations, Ascension. I know that you were kind of disappointed with some results earlier on, but look at this. You're doing so much better, and that amazing 3 today is fantastic. We've got Lapnodon, First Name, Mindcrafts, Robert House, Kyle B18, Alistair Gorman, and finally, Jacob O'Mahony. So hang in there, guys. Never give up, no matter what. You have no idea what could possibly happen. This game, let's face it, it's got, I'd say it's kind of close to 50-50. It's 50% skill. You do need to use the right words. You need to avoid making, silly mistakes. You need to know when you need to go off-grid versus staying in hard mode. And then, of course, 50% luck. Let's just be honest, right? There's just going to come down to some luck factor when all is said and done. And that's what I think makes the game kind of fun. All right. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's edition of Wordle with Art. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another updated spreadsheet reflecting today's results on Sedan. Oh, my God, which I completely botched up. So I think I'm going to be pretty much plummeting to the bottom before you know it. Have a good one, guys. And, of course, I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow with yet another edition of Wordle with Art.